Alright, welcome back you guys, welcome back to the next installment of this F1 22 series, sorry. The F2 season, 4th out of 7 race weekends. We have got qualifying up next. Looks like there's some rain on the way, so it looks like a sunshine, rain and clouds. We're gonna try and time our qualifying runs that we get out obviously before the rain. Obviously I don't know. Excuse me. Don't know exactly when it's going to rain, so we'll have a quick look when we get into the session, see when it's going to rain, see whether there's any point in us going out for a lap early. If it's going to rain throughout, all of the latter end of the session, we'll try and get a nice pacey lap in early. If it's going to be okay, rain a little bit and then dry up towards the end, we'll get a decent enough lap in to begin with, but not really push, and then we'll obviously push towards the end. It starts out raining, then we'll go out on inters or wets, whatever we need to, because we're not gonna use through our inters or wet allocations. We might as well get some practice out while it's wet and get some laps under the belt. But ultimately we want obviously to qualify on a set of slicks so we can get the fastest time possible. So we'll just go ahead and see what happens. But let's get into the session, see what it's looking like, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, well that's handy. I've got a fault, so I can't go out yet anyway, so gonna have to wait for that.
Okay, some information. We've lost oil pressure. Looks like a leak somewhere in the system. Stand by for the time being until we can patch it up, I'm afraid.
6% chance of rain for the next 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Okay, so it's gonna... Okay, chance of rain is going to increase towards the end of the session. So we'll go out for... we'll try a relatively pacey lap now. And then with 10 minutes or so to go, if it looks like we need a little bit more pace, we'll go out for another lap. And try and make sure we qualify on pole here. But just going to wait for that repair time to complete, and then we'll go out for our first lap. Only going to go out for 2 laps as it is. Although, having said that, if it does start to rain with 5 minutes or so left on track time, there was showing that it could rain during the sprint race, the first sprint race. Obviously, as you can see at the top of the screen there, it's looking fine for the feature race and sprint race 2. Sprint race, the first one, looks like there could be some rain expected. So if it does start to rain towards the end of qualifying, we will definitely go back out on inters or wets, whatever's needed, just to get a little bit of wet weather practicing, because we haven't had any rain or of any kind during any of the sessions we've had in this series at all so far. So need to just make sure that we're getting some practice in if we can. But that fault has almost fixed, so time to go out and get our first lap on board. Okay, that's a decent start, but definitely messed up down the end of the final DRS section, that final corner, not the final corner, but the corner at the end of that final DRS section. Definitely messed that up, so lost a lot of time there. So definitely not comfortable. Oh, still a 7/10 gap, that's quite big, but I'm not happy with it. So definitely going to have to go back out again with 10 minutes or so to go if it hasn't started raining. We're going to fast forward through a little bit, obviously. Accelerate the time, see what happens, but 10 minutes time we're still looking at sunshine, so that's good. Do I really need to go out again? Do you know what, honestly, no, I don't think I do. I don't think they're going to make up 7/10 on me, so that's fine. Let's just see if it rains, and then we can maybe go out on some wet weather tyres if we need to. But no, it's still just cloudy. It's not rainy. Right, that'll be it, I think. Very, very short qualifying video on this occasion, but there we go. Qualified on pole, so reverse grid order. Obviously, it's nice to see Aitken on second as well. British front row, love to see that. And nice to see Tictum in the top 10 as well. So that's all good. We like that. So obviously means for sprint race 1, reverse grid order, finish. Starting the race in 10th. Plenty of opportunity, plenty of overtaking opportunities around Silverstone, as we know. So we'll be aiming for a first place finish for the sprint race, the first one. The grid order then reverses again, so if we do finish on top, we'll start from 10th again. Again, we'll be looking to finish top, and then feature race obviously will be beginning on pole. Without making any mistakes in either the sprint races, which obviously saw us lose some time. Obviously, sprint race 2 in Baku from the last race weekend lost us some time in the feature race because we ended up needing an extra set of tyres. So we started out on scrub tyres, so everyone else was a little bit quicker than us from the start. But hopefully without any mistakes, without the need to pit in either of the sprint sessions, except for maybe the first sprint race, because obviously there's a chance of rain, which is absolutely fine. We don't mind using wet tyres. It's not going to make any difference to our race weekend. Hopefully all being well, no mistakes, and we can win every single race and have just a really good home race weekend. But as always, thank you all so much for watching, you guys. The next race will of course be that first sprint race. Hopefully we will get a little bit of rain, you know. I like it when there's a little bit of drama, and I like driving in the wet weather as well. I'll be honest, I'm not one of those drivers who likes full wet. I'm not massively keen on full wet, but kind of similar to those like Lando Norris, those kind of drivers. I do like it when it's a little bit slippery, a little bit intermediate. I do like it in those conditions. So let's hope for that a little bit, because it makes the race a bit more exciting, and I'll be able to show a lot more pace as well. But anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you ever so much for watching, you guys. We'll see you for the next video, which will be that first sprint race. And looking forward to seeing you for that one. It might be out in a little bit longer time than normal, maybe looking at a week or so from today's video, whenever that's released. But yeah, we'll get it out to you as soon as we can. But thank you ever so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is you're watching this, and we'll catch you on the next one.